We want to go backwards. We got to stay in the game now that we're doing good. Keep pumping hard, you know.
And then this girl walks up and I'm like, oh my God, that girl's amazingly gorgeous. I don't want to coach Marissa, but it's like, I just feel like I owe it to myself to maybe kind of see like what happens.
CH1 picked 4 independent bands. Put them on the road. Cameras falls everywhere. We play the same town, different venues every night. And we live on $20 a day.
We only have 2 or 3 days to promote each show.
Whichever band can draw the most people and make the most money will stay on tour, and the people that don't make as much
You'll be kicked off and sent home.
Good morning. We're number 3. We're number 3.
We're number 4.
Butch?
What's going on, buddy? How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good.
Hey, buddy, Karen! I hate you.
Good, man.
I hate you. I'm like, you're just good, man, because we're about to kill you. Where were you, man? We just taped you 2 minutes ago.
I was out at a log cabin somewhere.
He can fall for a girl really quick, you know. If he meets a girl that either thinks is drop dead gorgeous, he can't help himself.
I knew when I had to be back. I'm trying to make nobody nervous.
I don't know if this is something that just kind of happened and he thought is good and he'll realize later is something that he should have done, or whether he really likes this girl. I have no idea how he's going to work this out for himself.
Dude, that chick is hot. She's going to come to a couple of shows.
I don't know how he's going to pull that off. And Marissa, his girlfriend wants to come down too. And like, see him sometime. I'm like, oh man.
Probably innocent, right? No, dude, it's fully not innocent. Uninnocent.
Right on, dude. One thing at a time, baby.
Harlow, Flick and Stick, Soul Cracker, Josh Doty's band. Let's find out how you guys did in Pittsburgh. In 4th place, we have Soul Cracker with $2,990. 3rd place, the Ladies of Harlow with $3,007. And in 2nd place, Josh Doty's band with $3,067. And in the lead right now after 3 cities is Flick and Stick with $3,331. Now the pressure's really on because one of you bands will not be going any further than the next city.
Each band will play a separate venue in 2 days' time. Then 2 nights after that, you'll all share the same venue for a Battle of the Bands. The outcome of these 2 shows will determine which band is getting cut from the tour.
Your next city on the Bands on the Run tour is Columbus, Ohio.
1 city to go. It's definitely everybody's all dead.
The best way we can stay in the running is to play as much as possible, sell their merch, to stay on the show.
I think that the elimination is not going to be a problem. We're not going to do anything different than we've been doing. We're just going to hopefully it'll work again, you know?
Like, I don't want any of the bands to go home. I'm kind of having a fondness for all of them, and we're all just so different. It's going to be really hard to... How are they going to kick someone off? It just kind of breaks my heart, the whole thing. I just wish we were all doing the tour all together for the whole time.
This is correct. Our club will be right by the campus. I think it's going to be all about the college.
We're thinking we're coming into a big college town. We're thinking we might have a cool shot at getting ahead, further ahead, I guess, just because there's so many kids and, you know, we're the party band, obviously. I'm almost on the tip of the sorority. It's just the chicks, you know? Where there's girls, there's going to be guys.
I think everyone realizes that there's a little bit more at stake now than there was in the first couple of cities.
I want to cover our act in case we do the cover. That's why I want to do the merch swap.
The merch swap with us and Soul Cracker? I think it was Sutton that came up with the idea.
The thing is that I personally just don't want to be involved, but I think it's a great idea.
To one hand, watching the other kind of situation. So we thought it was going to be a very good, you know, a very good thing for both bands.
Yeah, why don't you want to be involved?
What do you mean you don't want to be involved?
I just think it's a sneaky move.
It is sneaky.
Well, what's wrong with that?
I don't think that's being mean or backstabbing anybody. I think it's being competitive.
I completely understand and respect that you guys are going to choose.
But you're not? Are you serious?
Well, I mean, I want to win. I'm not saying that, but that's not the main reason I'm here.
What is the main reason you're here?
To have a good time and to meet these bands and to chill out. Like, I mean,
It's totally different from me. Totally different.
that is, and you know what? That is totally cool. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not like I don't want to win. You know, it's not that at all.
All I'm saying is that if you want to do this, that's fine. This is a democracy. If there's 3 votes against 2, I will be 110% behind you. It's just not something that I will personally do.
We're extremely excited to play your club this Thursday night. I'm sure you are aware of what's going on over there.
Are you the 3 hot rocket chicks?
We are. There's actually 4 of us. The more the merrier, I always say.
What do you need us to do? Because we'll do anything you want us to.
Oh, that's cool. Well, basically, we sucked really bad in the last town we were in, and this is the town where someone's going to get kicked off the tour. This is kind of like Rock Survivor. And so we basically just need to get as many people as we can to the show and sell as much merch as possible.
We get a page saying that there are 2 frat parties that night on OSU's campus, and each party can accommodate 2 bands, but that we have to find the frats.
We gotta get to the phone. Come on, dude. Here, he talks to me there. Take a right.
It is the bonus op, although there is no reward fee, basically, but you can sell merch. The game is to go there and look for it.
We're just driving up. We didn't call. We just came straight here.
Okay. You guys want to set up? Set you up right here.
Do it.
Oh, is it tonight?
Yeah.
All right.
As soon as we get this information, immediately set Soulcracker the page. We managed to get to the frat house first. We set it up for both bands on both bands' behalf. We've already been talking anyway about doing a gig together.
We at Soulcracker got the numbers for the 2 places and booked both of them.
How do you get to your frat house there? I'm at 17.
And that was just normal, you know. It's just the way we do things. Book as many shows as possible.
He said that Soulcracker called and was supposed to play later, but Flicker Stick is there. Let's take the time. Yeah, I know. I called the other frat house to say, hi, I think we're playing there tonight. They're like, no, Soulcracker's playing here with Josh Dotis.
Hey, don't say anything to Soulcracker about anything, you know what I mean? They're playing at 8. They have another show at 10.
We got to the fraternity house and we found out Soulcracker were playing both frats that were hooked up with the show.
Play at 8. They have another show at 10.
I don't know. They booked another show like we should have done.
I was pissed. I wasn't too happy about Soulcracker.
Have you heard the bin? Soulcracker is double booked.
They're playing at Teak.
They're playing at Teak and they're playing here. I have
So maybe we should offer
I think that's disgusting. Like, they were supposed to get in touch with the sound guy.
They took that time instead to go book another gig that they didn't even mention to us, even though we got them this one.
Okay.
That's period.
Any other time, but in the elimination week.
We said to them on the way down,
Yeah.
do you guys want to book together? They said yes. We got here first. We set up the gig for them. We wrote them about it, whatever. They did not do the same for us. In other words, they screwed us.
Double booked to you know, basically cover their asses. This guy's freaking out. He says that we can't play the other party because you guys are already playing.
Yeah, we are.
Well, you can't do that.
Yeah, we can.
That's not cool, man. That's lame.
No, it's not.
Soulcracker are kind of pretty hard ass when it comes to this game. So competitive and sneaky. Like, they're not very rock and roll.
You know, what we did was fair and square, that we booked these 2 shows on our own. That's all we were trying to do, is make as much money as we could and play as much as possible.
Wow, there's so many boys here. I want to play here.
We didn't think that we couldn't just book a show, book 2 shows. I mean, we thought it was like, you know, a race. We were already set up, we were ready to go, and we decided that we'd play a short 25-minute set at that fraternity. And then play a set at the Lambda House.
Oh.
Cold Fire? This is turning into a bunch of people.
I think they're so concerned with winning that they don't even realize some of maybe what they're losing in the process.
So you all aren't playing?
No, we're going to play, but Soulcracker's already played, then you're playing, now we're playing third here. But you know what?
So why don't you say something?
Because I think we're going home in a few days anyway, and I don't...
Well, maybe you wouldn't be if certain people
You know
played
what,
on their own.
honestly...
Y'all can listen to the competition, I'm sure. And yes, for the record, we don't get along with those guys. If you really want to see a cool show, go to Ruby Tuesday. Don't go where that other band is playing. My God. Trust us. About the band that y'all just heard. You know why they had to get out of here so fast? They had to go play one of the other fraternity parties they thought was way cooler. We ain't lying, dude. They're at another fraternity right now playing. We told them we wouldn't do that. We were going to play one and one only so we could hang out and meet you guys.
Wait, so you guys are also playing Teak?
We just did.
You did?
A half-hour set.
Oh.
No one told us that we could only book one show.
Yeah, no, I know.
So we booked the show at Teak, and then we booked one here.
Part of the way that you guys were able to get the Teak gig was because you had the time to do it while we were rushing here and dealing with the tech guy and giving them your sound stacks.
Okay, total misunderstanding because I thought you guys were playing a different place.
There's a misunderstanding about Soulcracker's tactic in trying to play both rap parties that at first glance seems to be a sort of stabbing in the back.
All we knew was we got these two numbers and we called them.
Fine. You know what? Fine. Let's kick ass tonight all of us.
Okay, where's Joel?
He's out here. He's doing the sound check.
You don't.
I don't want to be fighting with those guys. You know, I don't want to fight with anybody, but particularly with the one band that I feel I have the most respect for and that I have the most trust in.
People get over the fact that we're playing 3 gigs tonight. I mean, are we supposed to not play 4 if we have to? You know? It was just that it put them in a weird position because they were generous enough to save us a spot here.
They probably went to the hotel room, Carlo,
hung out for a while. You know, it was like 2 hours later that they arrived. Yeah. We had totally figured it out, booked both places, come up, set up everything, and we're ready to play.
Here we go. This is a song out of New Jersey called Do the Do.
We were like the third band at the frat party we were at. And by the time we played, there was only like 15 people left. You know, it kind of sucked for us.
We're loading a show we're playing Thursday night at Northburg Cabin, and also we'll be running a stripping booth. This is a song about sexless strange women. What did I just say that? I just need you alone. But when I walk next to you, I just felt
After we played the frat party and that kind of went terribly wrong, we just decided, you know what, let's just go to our venue, check out where we're playing, let's just have some fun. We walked into the High Five, and it was like being back in L.A. We met Nikki. She doesn't even need anything said about her. She is just the 5th member of Harlow all the way. And the club owner, Diana, was fabulous. I went up on stage and said a few words to break the ice.
We're going to town this evening, and we're competing against boy bands that are like up at 7 and go for a jog, and we're just like drunk falling over being really useless. Last town before the first band gets booted off, and we can really use your help.
And we danced to Saturday Night Fever till like, 5 in the morning. And we had a Harlow team, serious Harlow team on our hands that basically came everywhere with us.
obvious thing about Columbus is that it's a huge, huge college town. You're going to have to strategize around that.
We just decided that if we play to people, they'll like us. They'll want to buy our CDs and listen to them, and then they might also want to come to the show.
I got scared, lying one night. I'm a girl, leaving you all by yourself. If I can't stand myself, but that's alright. I'm a fool and need someone else. I'm going too far.
We're the band called Soul Crackers from San Diego, California. We're here to sell records.
This is a university. Nobody told us that.
Yeah, don't play any music yet. We're done. We're done.
We're all done. Except you folks got to come buy a $5 record. We're getting arrested for you, Columbus. Please come on.
Police historically have been big fans of our work.
We would do anything we could to make an extra couple bucks.
I know you guys are big fans of rock music. Yeah. Soul Cracker. Yeah. San Diego. Yeah.
We get booted off, we get booted off.
Coming from Pittsburgh, we're in first place. But man, I mean, we got here and I think we kind of slacked off a little bit. I do. I think we're all getting stressed out. We're all a little tired, you know.
Just the pressure thing that we're feeling, I think. And we just feel like used car salesmen, because it's like we have to go out and we have to sell to stay in the game because we don't want to be kicked off.
We were slackers. We would not have finished first place, I'm sorry. Twice. We are slackers.
Yes.
We are slackers, but we know. We managed to work it out. We did well. And we're still trying, dude. If we get booted off, then maybe the show wasn't right for us. I don't know. Getting all this organization together to do so well and win, and it's so difficult for us.
Here, would you like to... Man, that's our enemy right there. How much they paying you to do that? Hey, how much do we pay you to stop doing that?
There's no way in hell Soul Cracker is going to lose this thing. They will not allow themselves to lose.
They got somebody handing out flyers, and he's like, hand us to them. I'm like, no.
I think we see bands that are really organized and really responsible. We can barely agree on where to go eat lunch.
I think we hit these local venues, ask them where we can put flyers and posters around.
Here's Lita. Shall we try and book a ticket, Lita? Yeah. Karaoke. Let's karaoke tonight. Here's Oldfield. Here's Oldfield. Karaoke tonight.
Let's hit it. There's the Crackers. What? Soul Crackers. What is it? They just show back? Oh, it was?
I noticed a greater intensifying of Soul Crackers effort. I think that these guys work harder than anybody, including us. I think that they are prepared to step up even further for the city.
Karaoke. Great idea. That's when there's going to be people there.
I love doing karaoke. It's fun, but we don't have time, and it's not going to really sell us anything.
Hello.
Hi, baby.
So what are y'all doing?
I miss Angela every day I'm here, you know. We were coming to audition for this show, and I was only going to be gone for one day. We had to fly out to L.A. There's about a month and a half where she can have the baby anytime. One day I'm gone. Right when I wake up to get on the plane, get the phone call. I'm in labor. My heart dropped so quick. You know, what do you do? What do you do in a situation like that? She was the greatest. She was like, just play the best you've ever played, and get the show, and, you know, make it worth it.
And you gotta be freezing. Take your time, dude.
in my view, it's like, you know, so hard to mix rock and roll with babies and wives. I could probably never do it at this level.
Hey, honey. Me. Who else would it be? It's really cold in my payphone. Just want to tell you I love you. I want to see my wife. But I can't. I'm in a rock band.
It's hard because you got Corey and Dominic and myself on one hand who are just all about, you know, having a good time rock and roll. And then you got Fletcher and Rats who have to watch what they do.
It was all about the clubs and so-called thugs to dance to break for love. The girls, they wouldn't say hey unless you bought the champagne like it was their birthday.
Stephanie was a girl that passed out flyers, and she was one of the girls that we passed out a flyer to. She said she would show us around some bars. I'd turn around, like literally, like, hey, shot, turn around, girl.
Hey, man, I'm leaving me out. Hey, give me a kiss.
Kiss him.
All this shit on you and y'all saying. Never mind us. Forget about us. We ain't even here. It's y'all burning. I need a cigarette. Oh my Lord, God. Bling, bling, bling. Let's go. Wow.
As always now, we are asking around to people from the moment we hit town about where the cool places to play are. And we hear the spot. So the spot owner says, yeah, sure, come on down, sounds cool.
Our show at the spot is like guerrilla warfare because we have to set up, get drunk people out of the way.
This is a crowd that is not only fired up and drunk, but also dancing to Snoop Dogg and all, you know, this stuff, which is cool, but nowhere near what we're doing.
Back up in the
I mean, we just play as aggressively as we can.
And we like clear the room, and people are kind of mad because they can't hear their hip hop and whatnot.
And I, on that line, was talking to Joe before we hit about if things go south, you go nuts on the drums. I always imagined that our appeal is a little narrower than it may actually be. Sure enough, there are definitely people out there who dig it.
Please, if you're at all interested in what you're hearing, buy our CD or our t-shirts and help us whoop the asses of these West Coast kids.
We were really focused just on exposing ourselves to as many people as possible in as many different settings.
We did a lot better in merchandise sales there. We did almost $100.
It's not the greatest value as far as the amount of tracks, but it's the best we have.
We played a punk rock club here in town. We've never had to endure that kind of crowd before.
What are you waiting for? Come on, rock stars!
People get in front of a television camera and it's like instant ass.
Probably the stupidest band I've seen all year. They suck.
A lot of men feel threatened by women having power, especially in something that was predominantly a male thing before.
Screw the wankers. Screw those little, like,
went behind your 19-year-old wanger?
It was good. It was really good.
Yeah, there were. You probably got about 15 people from that crowd going, yeah, I'm coming tomorrow.
I don't think that we could ever run into another Nikki. I think it's really cool because I think people get to see that girls are not catty bitches that are jealous of other girls, and they really root for each other.
You get the right outfit. He's got the right. He's so hot. You're like, She makes really nice. Let it out, Mama.
We can do this forever, I think. Sutton's voice might falter, it might waver, but it won't give out. We're just going to have to keep that up so we can be completely safe.
Hang out with them again?
Yeah, I'm hanging out with them tonight. I'll be there tonight. Bye.
So, I can't help noticing the empty bed over here.
I have no idea except for I made her give me a number. They asked me about 800 times last night. Where she went, I'm like, you guys know where she went?
I have really high sex drive, and it's exhausting to me and exhausting to my band, and I'm really fed up. I think I've been pretty good this tour.
We had an arrangement with Josh Dota's band. It was a pretty close race. We wanted to be the last two bands on the tour.
We're going to have to buy 12 items apiece.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, right. The arrangement was that we would buy $30 a piece of merch from them, and they would do the same from us, thereby helping both bands.
We'd still be even, but at least we would at least be second or third, or first and second. Let's take 7 of them around.
It's just a large.
So it was just to, keep us in the race.
$10. One black hoodie, shirt, CD, $10.
Yo, there's the wall for the other bands to hear.
Right now.
It's do or die time for us, so we want to pack this place.
Right about the time that we had built the show for, almost nobody was there. We're trying to stay alive.
We got a big group,
Yeah.
so guys.
Nope.
Yes.
Awesome. That's what we want to hear. But sure enough, these guys come through, great for us, and the energy was there. The crowd was there. When you get that type of reaction, it makes it fun to play.
That was actually the best night we've ever had. I think response-wise. I mean, that bar was perfect for us.
We're glad you guys are excited. That's great. Are these guys called hecklers or no? You know, I don't come to your work and tell you which burger to flip over, all right? Well, I just tell you that I just mean it. I just mean it with you. When I had no intention of trying to dream about my old girlfriend. She loved me for the first time. But when I woke up next to you, I just felt guilty. I know it's not a crime, I'm waiting. I've been waiting for so long, waiting in my bed. Oh, love is gone, I'm waiting. I've been waiting for so long. For love who's gone, now I'm on the doorstep. All it takes is just one at home, but just to make me feel happy, there's another band called Soul Cracker on this. Soul Cracker. So let's go on the count of three. Just everybody just yell, Soul Cracker sucks. 1, 2, 3. God bless you, people.
Everyone just immediately took a liking to us. We have a lot of people that we love out here. Diane and Shirley and all the ladies that run High Five are awesome.
Every night, and we'd be there every night.
Those girls literally work their asses off for us.
Okay, find the merchandise. Excuse my language. I'm coming out to find you. Here I come. Watch out.
Here, $10. It'll keep us on the road. Well, no, $10.
Play with Rob. I'm going to take them.
$10. The part was $10 stinking dollars.
You just played the first of 2 shows here in Columbus, Ohio. After the next show, one of you bands will be going home.
Here are your final totals for merchandise. Flicker sticks,
$318.
Carlo,
$840.
Josh Jonas Band,
$743.
and Soul Cracker,
$1,000.
Next up, ticket sales at your show. Flicker Sticks sold 67 tickets at $6, so you took $402.
Carlos, you have 84 people through the door at $7 each, which gives you a grand total of $588.
The Josh Jonas Band sold 146 tickets at $5 each, making a total of $703.
Soul Cracker sold 95 tickets at $5 each, which gives you $475.
Here are your tour earnings through 4 shows. Last place,
Flicker Sticks, $4,051.
in third place,
Carlos with $4,444.
in second place,
Soul Cracker is $4,538.
and the leader going into the elimination show is
Josh Jones paid
I just didn't think we'd drop all the way to last. Not only did we drop far, I mean, we were just in dead last, like a plummeting drop.
Your next show will be a battle of the bands here in Columbus. The band with the lowest tour earnings after the battle of the bands will be cut from the tour.
Each band will perform 3 songs. The show will be free, so none of you will make money at the door, but you can sell merchandise. The audience, which will include a panel of objective voters recruited by VH1, will vote for the band they like best. Here's the wild card element. The winner of the Battle of the Bands cannot be cut from the tour. So even if you are in last place, your music can still stay there.
Cool. So thank God. Everybody else. What's going on, dude?
I don't care if we win anything else, because that is, in the end, like, really what this show is about, you know? Is about, like, music, like all the bands musically.
All I'm saying is this: at least we get to play a show with all those bands. Now, people can vote for us or not vote for us. Who cares? We are better than those other bands.
That's in your taste of music, man. Don't say it like people don't have their own taste in music. Come on, man.
No, listen. Like I said, dude, like a band like Josh Jonas, dude, they are amazing.
Exactly. They're better. I enjoy their music
I'm not
more.
saying on who wins. I'm saying on our. I'm saying on for us, for how we feel about ourselves.
Don't be that cocky, dude.
It's like you're just arguing for the sake of arguing, like you've done every night.
Shut the f up.
Dude, what the? Dude, I'm not even saying anything wrong. I'm just saying.
You're sitting there talking like we're the cockiest motherfuckers in the world, and I'm not gonna fucking portray like that. You understand?
So what I'm saying is that
What I'm saying is shut the f up. You talk too much. That's your fucking problem, Corey.
Shut
up.
You keep on yelling at me, shit is gonna go down. Shut the f up. Shut up. Shut up and be quiet. Both of y'all, shut the f up.
I don't want to hear it. Mouth.
Shut up. Both of y'all. Right now, what you are saying is ridiculous.
Okay, you can say that all you I can say.
Shut the f up. Shut up. Shut up. You too. Shut it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it anymore. I don't care what the f y'all have to say right now. I want to not argue. Shut up. Not argue. Shut up. I'll tell you what I'm about. What y'all should think. Battle of the Bands. Put us in second instead of behind Milo. $130 or $120 sale that we had today.
Yeah, actually, that's what did it.
And that's cheating. Not cheating. Cheating. Not cheating. Total cheating. Not cheating. Cheating. Wow. I think it's cheating. If I personally wanted to buy something from Josh, they don't. Should it not count?
Obviously, it's legal by the rules.
And neither would any of
Ramsey's saying he has a moral objection to it, not a rule.
There's no morals in this. We busted our ass for 3 days.
We deserve everything we get.
We do. We are the band that has never been lucky. We are the band that has never gotten a break ever, not only in this competition, but in 6 years. Maybe you aren't seeing it the right way. You jumped down my throat.
That whole night was just a really strange night. Everything was just out of whack. The pressure of the show was getting to me, for sure.
It's not fair. It's not fair.
Just trust me. The best thing right now is not to argue with each other.
I don't want to argue, dude. I hate being argued.
I was walking down the hall and completely obliterated.
Lester, come here. Lester. Come here for 1 second.
I just remember somebody coming and telling me, like, Fletcher's wasted and Stephanie's, like, going after him because you kind of blown her off and, you know, you don't want anything to do with her.
No, this room and that. It was really strange because, you know, she was with my brother the night before and, you know, all flirting with him. But, of course, you know, as soon as she cornered me, it was all, you know, I've wanted you from the start.
I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed with the fact that, you know what, already taken part. It doesn't matter. Once you wish, if I want to front me again, I'm going to fire.
How do you think Fletcher's fiance is going to feel when she sees this show?
I think she'd be happy for him, meeting people to come see their band and to like them. Like, if she really loves him, then she'd be so happy for him. She'd be like, you know what, Fletcher, I'm happy that you met all these people, and I'm happy that, you know, they like you and they're coming to see you.